Now, I'll start with you, John Smoltz, since you're joining us. You haven't spoke much. Welcome to Jackie Day.
Thank you. Good to be here.
Kid from Detroit.
Yeah.
How would you get Jackie out?
Well, you know, looks like a front foot hitter, meaning we all knew he could run, right?
Yep.
And so when he hit the ball on the ground, there was no guarantee you were going to get him out. But the thing that amazes me is and we're concentrating today on the bat path, staying in the zone. He did all that. So I would have to get him, even though he's a front foot hitter. I don't want to mess up here because it looked like he handled that. I got to get him.
Anybody who holds the bat up here, you're probably hitting that high pitch.
Yeah, so I got to get him, like, it would go right back to the style of pitching that I was taught. I got to get him looking out away, and then hopefully he chases my slider and doesn't get that weak hit that he can beat out, you know. So I would want to get him swinging off the plate away. If I made a mistake anything on the plate, he could handle it with his approach. He wasn't a violent swinger. It didn't seem like he struck out a bunch because he was utilizing his tools. It reminds me of the fear that I always had in our generation of the leadoff hitter. Because the leadoff hitter translated into problems for the guys that were coming behind him if he got on first. And if Jackie got on first, it was going to test how hard I worked on trying to be as quick as I could to home plate, because I took a lot of pride. I didn't want anybody stealing or bunting on me. Those are the two things. Like, Harold, if I'm facing you, I'm gonna bait you into bunting me. You're not gonna bunt on me.
I would have loved to have brought one.
No, it wasn't gonna happen. The Brett Butlers, all those guys, they all tried. No one. That was my pride. And so if you got on first, I was gonna do everything I can to keep you from going to second.
See, Fran, the thing I love about this, the competitive.
Oh, it comes out.
It's just coming out, just naturally.
It's easy, baby.
No, here's what you're not gonna do. I love it. All right, Pedro. I'll come to you. You saw the swing. What would you try to do?
You know, believe me, I'll probably start him like I normally did, a leadoff hitter. It's going to be a quality strike, probably in the outside corner, to see what he does or if he starts leaning over. But for sure, I was going to try to finish him up and in. Because as you saw, he'll bring those hands back. I always believed that my fastball was good enough to get in on you, especially if it was elevated. As you saw in those swings, a lot of sloppy swings to the right side. It means that if he fell behind, he was always looking to go the other way. That's why he probably had so much success, because he was able to slap the ball to the other side and also get on top of the balls and just get a base hit, like you just said. He wasn't really over swinging or trying to hit for power. Early, if you leave a cripple pitch somewhere in the strike zone, he will yank you out. But I most likely would tease him away early, like I would do to a leadoff hitter, and then try to put him away if I got ahead on the
All right,
part of the plate.
let's take it a step further, because Smoltz did. Now he's on first. What do you do to hold him? How did that disrupt you as a pitcher? What were you thinking when you had a guy that could run on first base?
I was pretty confident because I was really fast to first base on my move, and I could also do slide step, which was something I would just hold the ball forever and let him do the little here and there and here and there. There's going to be a time where I'm just going to go move my head once, twice, and I'll catch you in one of those, moving this way and intending to go this way, boom, and get you at first. But I wouldn't say that he wasn't going to steal me, because good stealers will find a way. But we were going to have a really good match between him and me.
Tell you what I love about this, Fran? Is they're so humble right now. But if we gave them a ball when they were playing in their heyday, that humbleness would have gone out the door.
But you know
Don't mess with John Smoltz.
And in fairness, he was a much different pitcher than I am.
Too. Yeah.
Because he had so many different ways to get you out. In fairness, for me, I didn't have the luxury to go with my ball cut. So going in was just show. It was not trying, so his style of hitting would have been conducive for my style of pitching.
Because he'd have been taking that little cutter.
Yeah, so in other words, in this day and age, we have so much information on how to get you out that I think the trap that pitchers fall into is, I'm not good at that, but I have to do that because that's what the information says. And that's a bad trap.
Gotta go with your strength.
You have to go with your strength, even if the strength you lose with it, right? Because the last thing you want to do, and I did it many times in my Mazda 626 with the nice little hatchback and the sunroof, that I would throw a pitch and I would lose a game, and on my way home I'd open that hatch and I'd lean up and scream as loud as I could, "You dummy, you dummy, you dummy, what are you doing?" And I eventually learned to not do those things anymore.
So I'm getting ready to exit. You guys are going to have an amazing show. Last night we're watching a no-hitter in Chicago, and Pedro goes back to, "Man, I had a no-hitter almost, and I threw a changeup."
Yeah.
And the whole time he starts talking about a changeup he threw 20 years ago.
Hey,
I mean, it doesn't
to this day, Greg Olson caddies for me in tournaments I play in. I had a no-hitter in Philadelphia, 1 out. Lenny Dykstra up. First month of the season, he's hitting like 450, 2-0 count. And he put down slider. And I said, no, he's taken. In my mind, I'm like, he's taken. And then he put it down again. I said, no, I threw fastball double down the line. To this day, he lets me know, you should have thrown a slider. And he was right.
Real quick, that's the thing. You were behind the count.
I know.
Context real quick on Jackie, so because we're talking just as from 30,000 feet, but just more information. Okay, so he hit over 300 facing righties and lefties.
Yeah.
He hit over 300 with the runners in scoring position of the bases empty. All right, so, I mean, this guy could do it all, I mean, at any time.
Absolutely.
I mean, so with that information, and by the way, he struck out, the most he ever struck out a season was 40 times. He struck out on average of 10 years, about 30 times per season. So.
It's different. Different time. Different time.
You just don't pitch that guy like a regular little fitter. You treat him like Miguel Cabrera. Never the same pitch, never the same speed, never the same location.
Yeah.
You just treat him that way. I'm gonna put you away. You're not gonna get that back. I'm gonna try whatever possible to keep you off the base because you're also a distraction. So those are special guys like Acuna and Soto and those guys. You just don't treat the same way you would treat a guy that you have somewhat knowledge or command of them or what they do. You just let them go. You treat them like Miguel Cabrera. You treat them like Mike Trout, like Acuna and Soto. Those are the kind of guys that you just don't, even though you're leading off, I'm sorry. You're going to see the best of me in the first at bat, boy. I'm coming out of the bullpen with this ready. I'm coming with this ready, and that ready. And if I had to, I would do it too. I just want to keep you off the bat.